How's it going, crew? This is Happy Days, and welcome to another episode of the Feature Series, where each week we take a look at a different NPC and explore their inventory, how you can actually get them to spawn, and look at if there's any secret things that they can do. So we've checked out a few inventories now. We've checked out a few NPCs now, and it's been a really fun journey so far. And the one we're going to look at today is very highly requested, and it is the Cyborg NPC, and he's just moved in. So the Cyborg is a hard mode NPC that you get when you beat Plantera, and he'll move in as soon as you've got a spare house. Now, his inventory does appear kind of small, but there's actually quite a lot he can do, and he is a very useful NPC. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so one of the big reasons everyone wants the Cyborg to move in is for his rockets that he sells. And you can see in my inventory I've got 4 different types of rockets because that's how many he actually sells. But like most NPCs, there's different spawning conditions on a lot of them. So he's got Rocket 1 available, which is all the time. Rocket 2 is available during a blood moon, and it's actually capable of destroying tiles. Rocket 3 is available just at night time. It does more damage if you're using it as a weapon, but it doesn't destroy tiles. And Rocket 4 is solely pure during a solar eclipse. And it does a lot of damage, and it blows up tiles, so it's pretty cool. Also with that, he sells the Proximity Mine Launcher, which I've got one in my inventory here. Costs a fair bit of gold, and it sort of lays traps for your enemies. And I'm really sorry, bunnies and squirrels and all those woodland creatures, but you're kind of in a good spot to be our test dummies here. So basically, if you equip your proximity launcher, you can fire a mine and it kills them. Basically, it won't go off until something touches it. So if I shoot a few now, they're just going to lay in wait. Okay, so here we are underground, and let's say you've got a farm in your base that you just don't want to use anymore, or if you're like me and you've made some chlorophyte farms and you realised you build it a bit higher to the surface and it's not quite growing as quick as you want. So you want to blow it up, obviously, because blowing stuff up can be a lot quicker than mining it all. So you can use the proximity launcher, and basically you can throw your little explosive rockets and they'll blow up later. However, if you do have some sort of cannon or a rocket launcher, you get the snowman cannon from the frost moon. Ooh, just blew up some stuff then. You get the snowman cannon from the frost moon, and you can get a normal rocket launcher from the dungeon, and it drops from the commando skeleton. So yeah, you can see that it's a really nice, quick way to clear out rooms. Rockets can't blow up special bricks, so you can see the chlorophyte is staying behind. But apart from that, it's clearing out pretty quickly. Okay, next on the list of things that you can get from the Cyborg is the Cyborg Vanity set. Although it won't appear there for nearly every day of the year. If you set your computer's time and date to Halloween, which is October the 31st, his inventory will change to have his Cyborg Vanity set. And it actually looks pretty cool. And sometimes, if you're trying to make an outfit, you might just use 2 pieces of it and then use something different for the head, or you might use the head, different chest plate. So you can have a lot of fun with it, guys. And basically, once you've bought what you need, you can just change your computer state back, and it's all good. Okay, some of the last things you can do with the Cyborg is buy nanites from him. And nanites are used for a few different crafting things. One thing is to make the flask of nanites from the imbuing station, which you get from the witch doctor. And when you use it, it gives you the nanites buff, which when you hit a mob with it, or another player, it actually confuses them and reverses their controls. Now, for a player, it's going to make everything upside down, left to right, right to back. Pretty good for P versus P. And for mobs, it just makes them go the opposite way. It doesn't work on bosses. So, yeah, I was immediately thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to shoot pumpkins with it, but no. Alright, the other thing you can do, using empty bullet casings from the arms dealer and nanites, you can make nanite bullets. And I've set up a little bit of a demonstration here for you. What some players do for P versus P is actually put different types of bullets in their slot, in little piles of 3 or 4. And what actually happens is when you're shooting a gun like an Uzi, it uses up the bullets in order. Now the cool thing is, it'll use the I-core and hit the debuff, then you'll get a few exploding shots in, then you'll get some nano which confuses them, and then it'll repeat the process. So we'll shoot the Uzi, and you can see it using the different bullets in order there. So if you're into your P versus P, it's actually a really good trick to use, and all you do is use the right mouse button to separate the piles of bullets. Obviously you would want to be doing that all the time, but if you've got like a tournament P versus P thing going on, really cool trick, and yeah, it'll be super hard for your enemies to counter unless they've got an Ankh shield on. Alrighty guys, that's another episode of the feature series. Thank you so much for all the requests. It's really great to see, and if you've got an NPC you really want to see next week, don't forget to keep requesting it, because yeah, it was really close between the Cyborg and another one, but I just kept getting requests for the Cyborg, so had to bump him up the list. So, who will we do next? Who will come and join our little village of NPCs here? I can't wait to find out. Alright, time for some shoutouts as always, and we've had someone write a little bit of a, I don't know, it's not quite a song, but it's kind of cool, I like it. Her name is Jessica Arthur. And yeah, I can't help but sing this a little bit. She's asked me to say, wearing my lava waders, wearing my super shaders, rolling on my moped, well there goes the guide's head. Bye. That's really clever, Jessica. I like that. Well done. Keep them coming. Alright, we've got Razorblade195 has asked me to say maple bacon really fast, 5 times. Maple bacon, maple bacon, maple bacon, maple bacon, maple. Oh, how do you guys find these words that are impossible to say together? It's crazy. Alrighty. Toxic Craft has asked me to say, if there were 3 witches and 3 wristwatches, which witch would watch which watch? Yes, got it out. Yes, I got out a tongue twister. I win. What do I win? Do I get a cookie? Awesome. Alright, James Fogarty has asked me to say something, and I had to look it up. And apparently it's in Maori, which is a local dialect from New Zealand. And he's asked me to say, Hi Di Mai. Oh no, he asked me to say it in a scary voice. It's Hi Di Mai, and it means welcome enter. But he asked me to say it in a dark, scary voice. So, Hi Di Mai, Hi Di Mai. And if someone was saying welcome enter in that sort of voice to me, I'd be like, yeah, maybe not. Okay, and we've got Christian Franco has asked me to say hi to my fans in Argentina. That's awesome. It's so cool how people are watching from all over the world. I love it. It's amazing. It's so cool. So if you're watching from a different place in the world, why don't you let me know? Just say, if you're comfortable doing it, say, hey, from Brazil, or hi from, England, or, Australia, if you're another Aussie like me, or, yeah, it's kind of cool. Alright guys, leave that like as always. Don't forget to tell me which NPC you want to see next. And, yeah, I'll see you next time. And you can see that the Ice Golem's doing a bit of a dance here to his rave disco tunes, and his fireworks are going everywhere here, and he's having a great time.